Hello, I'm Michelle, and today I'm going to be guiding you on how you can start a corporation. We're going to be discussing the methods you can use to form a corporation, the benefits of forming it, and which are the best services out there that you can use to speed up the process and make filing a whole lot easier for you. So let's get started. A corporation is a type of business entity that offers limited liability for owners, the shareholders. Now, the corporations have a well-established legal precedent and a uniform management structure, and corporate shares are easy to transfer from one shareholder to another. Now, because of this, corporations are often the favored business structure for larger companies and investors. You can form a corporation yourself, in which case you can choose to fill out the forms online or send them off via mail. You can use a professional service to do this entire process for you. We personally recommend InkFile, Zen Business, or LegalZoom for this purpose, as they are the top 3 companies that provide these services and they can do this very efficiently. The last option is that you can go ahead and consult an attorney. Your startup expense range depends on the business needs and the type of business that you're going for. Coming over to what sort of corporation is the right type for you? Well, there is a C Corp. A C Corp is a traditional corporation that pays corporate income tax. Large publicly traded companies are usually structured as C Corp. A C Corp may be a good choice for you if you plan to solicit venture capital, go public, and retain a significant amount of your earnings within the company. If you form a corporation, it will be automatically considered a C Corp. An S Corp, which is unlike a C Corp, it has a pass-through tax structure. The corporation does not pay corporate income tax. Now, instead of that, the shareholders pay a personal income tax on their share of the company's profits. This overall may result in tax savings. You can establish an S Corp by forming a corporation and then filing the Form 2553 with the IRS to elect S Corp taxation. S Corp must meet certain criteria, including having no more than 100 shareholders, having only one class of stock, and not having any foreign shareholders. B Corporation or B Corp, in some states you can form a benefit corporation. A B Corp has a social mission in addition to its profit-making goals. A B Corp may be subject to additional reporting requirements to demonstrate how they're exactly advancing their social mission. The legal and tax structure of your corporation can have a major impact on the way you run your business and the taxes that you're going to be paying. I'll be leaving the links in the description below for the top 3 services that you can use to speed up your formation process, or you can visit llcbuddy.com/new and get the best deal for these services at any given time. We have also reviewed these services, so be sure to go through our channel and watch the videos to get a better idea of which company is more suitable for your budget. I'll now be discussing in detail the steps that you need to take when you're going to be starting off your corporation. The main step to starting a corporation is choosing a business name. Now, before you name your business, you must know that the name should be easy to remember, should be available in the state, and follows the LLC naming guidelines. You can find the naming guidelines at llcbuddy.com. Coming over to the 4 key things that you need to be aware of when you're naming your LLC is that number 1, the business name should be available and no other business in the chosen state can share that name. Number 2 is a limited liability company or LLC should be there as a suffix in the company name. Number 3 is that you cannot use any name for your business, which could be confusing or misleading. Terms like FBI, CIA, State Department should not be included. Number 4, terms like bank, university, attorney, doctor, they may be added, but you need additional paperwork on top of licensed individuals like a doctor or a lawyer as part of the company. It's very important to run an LLC name search to check if the name is available, and finally, reserve it for the future. All these steps require no money other than the name reservation fees. If you do this name search from the top 3 services that I mentioned above, then you can do it for free. The board of directors oversees the overall direction of your company, the big picture. To incorporate, you're going to need to appoint an initial board, but you can replace this temporary board with a more permanent one after your corporation has been formed. Different states have different requirements for the number of people who must be on your board. You may only need 1 board member, or you may need 3 or more. To create a new corporation, you will file a legal document called the Articles of Incorporation with your state business filing agency, is usually the Secretary of State. In most states, you can complete this process online. Although requirements can vary from one state to another, the articles of incorporation will typically include your corporation's name, address, the purpose of your corporation, the name and address of your registered agent who's going to be accepting all the legal papers on your corporation's behalf, and the name and address of the incorporators and or initial board members. Coming over to the best thing which you can do is that you research what documents are required for your articles of incorporation according to your specific state. Every state has very different requirements, different terminology, different forms, and filing fees. Once your articles are approved, you will receive a certificate of formation. Some states require corporate bylaws to be recognized legally as a corporation. Corporate bylaws are rules and regulations of a corporation outlining how it exactly operates. You can draft bylaws either before or after you've submitted your corporate formation documents. Corporate bylaws provide a roadmap for how the company is going to run and how the decisions are going to be made. These bylaws should include the roles which are being assigned to each officer, how business decisions are going to be made, where and when your annual shareholder meetings will actually occur, the percentage of shareholders who are needed to make a decision, where and when your dividends are paid. And if you need assistance with drafting this legal document, it's a good idea to consult a corporate lawyer. Once your corporation has officially been formed and bylaws have been drafted, hold a meeting of the initial board of directors. Be sure to follow the notice guidelines in your bylaws. At this meeting, the directors usually appoint permanent board, approve the bylaws, appoint officers to run the company's day-to-day business, establish the corporation's accounting year, and authorize the issuance of shares and stock. Minutes of all the board meetings should be recorded and kept with the corporation's records. Issuing stock to the shareholders is one of the first formal corporate actions after making the corporation. Make a record of the shares issued to each shareholder and the price paid. A share of the stock represents a unit of ownership. A corporation is owned by its shareholders, and the shareholders make a contribution to the corporation for the shares of the ownership. Shares authorized are the maximum number you are issued to sell. The number of authorized shares is stated in the company's article of incorporation. Although small corporations are exempt from many U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission regulations regarding stock issuance, it's still a good idea to get advice from small business lawyers to make sure you're complying with all the regulations when you're issuing your stock. Although it's optional, a shareholders agreement can contribute greatly to the success of your business over the long haul. A shareholders agreement is a contract between the owners of a small company. It determines how ownership will be managed if a shareholder dies, retires, becomes disabled, or he ends up leaving the company. Signing a shareholders agreement in your company's early stages can help ensure business continuity and avoid disagreements in the future. The EIN is also known as the Employer Identification Number. It's a 9-digit number given by the IRS to make it easier to identify businesses for tax purposes. The EIN is necessary for any active business out there. An EIN is needed when your LLC starts hiring employees. To get an EIN, all you have to do is fill up a form, which you can do online or by mail, and just submit it to the IRS. Most businesses need some type of business licenses or permits, but the requirement for your business will depend on where you're located and what industry you're in. Some states and many localities require all businesses to have a general business license. Many industries such as alcohol and firearm sale, aviation and restaurants, they require additional licenses. The Small Business Administration has a chart of industries subject to federal licensing. You can contact your state and the local government for your information about additional licenses that you're going to need in your locality. If you plan on doing business under a name other than your corporation's official name, you will also need to register a DBA name. The DBA name is also known as doing business as or fictitious business name. Depending on where you're located, you may need to register the DBA with your state, city, and county. If you're going to be using your official corporation name, then you can just skip this step. Now let's go through a little bit about the top 3 services, what they have to offer, just so you can have an idea of what they are and what you can get from them. So this is the website for InkFile. Now, what you can see is you can just directly jump and start your business, or you can just go through this website and you're going to see all the things that they have to offer here, the packages, services, a little bit of intro about what they're about. Just jump up and see what kind of services they're offering. So now you can see you can form an LLC, you can form a C Corp, you can form an S Corp, you can form a non-profit. There's a lot going on here that you can just choose. You can also get these services as an add-on to your business, or you can just get them separately. They have a lot of resources. You can go, you can read up things if you want to get to know more about your business, how to start your business, how to grow your business. There are tools and there are guides all over this website. You can go through here, you can learn more about the company itself, or you can just click on form your LLC right now and you can see how you can form it. The kind of services that they're offering is you can go through different services separately, such as the EIN number, you can get a DBA, you can get an S Corp election that you've been searching for, you can get free tax consultation, you can get a trademark, you can form an S Corp as we're discussing, you can form an S Corp, you can form a corporation, you can just go and form a simple LLC. So this is the LegalZoom website. As you can see, there's so many options up here for business, personal, or you can even hire attorneys through their website. As you scroll down, you can go in through all the things that they're offering, why you should choose them. There's legal help for every part, for their business, for LLCs, corporations, DBAs, for family stuff like estate planning, last will, power of attorney, also for intellectual property such as trademarks, copyrights, and patents. Now you can even go through a list of customers and clientele and what they have to say about the company itself. All their offerings such as sole proprietorship, register your business as an LLC or corporation, C Corp, S Corp. You can run the business, how you can get registered agent services, annual reports. There's also stuff that you can get like such as trademark recognition, trademark search if you're going through that as well. Now here we have the website for Zen Business. There directly you can start off your LLC there. You can check up for the business name search as well. Go through that. Or you can compare your packages. What are they offering? There are 3 kinds of plans: a starter plan, pro plan, and a premium plan. So you can choose which one is offering better for you, which one is more suitable for your business, and you can just go with that. Then you can scroll furthermore. There are business types such as LLC, C Corp, S Corp. You can start any of those if you want, if you're thinking of looking into that. And there's for small businesses, and you can have your filing options and services. You can file documents with the state. All the steps that you need and that are required of you are available here. So over here, if you click up in the plan and start part, you can find business planning guides, how much your startup going to cost, research your market, make a business plan, all about marketing, how about starting your business. Products and pricing, they're going to give up the prices and the packages they're offering for all the services being offered, like forming LLCs, S Corp, corporation, DBAs, operating agreement, everything. You can use them to brand your business, such as a business name checker, reserve a business name, register a domain, build a website. They all even offer that. Or you can go through banking and finances, where you can open a bank account, or you can manage your finances through them. You can run and grow your business, in which you can get taxes and accounting, compliant forms, and you can grow your business, get fundings. And why do you need Zen Business? There's an about us. You can go through that. Why is it a more suitable option for you? You can learn through there. I hope this guide has helped you out in understanding how you can start off your corporation and all the prerequisites needed to make it happen. Please continue supporting our channel by liking the video, subscribing to our channel, and clicking the notification button. Thank you for watching.